Rain clouds hung low over Silver Ridge, a small town that pretended to be peaceful while its shadows told another story. 16-year-old Javier Green didn't care much for drama. He cared about survival. After school, while most kids played video games or hung at the mall, Javier mopped sweat off gym mats and bowed to his instructor before leaving the local Krav Maga training center. He trained every day, not for tournaments, not for medals, for life. He had learned early. Life only protected those who knew how to protect themselves. That Friday night, while walking home along Riverstone Road, he cut through Miller's Lot, a place everyone in town avoided after dark. Broken bottles, burned tires, rusted metal, and tonight, growling engines. Javier heard them before he saw them. The Viper crew, 5 of them. Notorious bikers known for terrorizing people who didn't look like them, especially black kids walking alone at night. Javier lowered his eyes and kept walking. He wasn't looking for trouble. But sometimes, trouble looks for you. A Harley slid in front of him, blocking the path. "Well, well," sneered a tall, bald rider with flames tattooed across his neck. Briggs, the leader. "Look what wandered into our yard." Javier kept calm. "I'm just passing through." Another biker laughed. "Better learn to ask permission." Javier stepped aside. Another bike blocked him again. They circled. Cornered. He stayed still, measured like he had been trained. "Empty your bag," Briggs ordered. "It's just school stuff," Javier said. "Did I ask what's inside?" Briggs stepped forward, shoving Javier. "I said empty it." Javier didn't move. Calm eyes, calm shoulders. But inside, his pulse beat hard. He could smell beer on the man's breath. "I don't want any problems," Javier said. Briggs grinned. "You got one now." 2 bikers grabbed Javier by the arms. Briggs reached for his backpack, then stopped. There was a patch on it, a black and white emblem stitched onto the strap. U.S. Special Forces, Airborne Division. Briggs squinted. "What is this?" Javier swallowed. He never bragged about who trained him, never mentioned his past. "It was my dad's," Javier said quietly. Briggs smirked. "Military boy, huh? Your daddy teach you how to beg?" He spat on Javier's shoes. The bikers laughed. Javier closed his eyes for a second. Another shove, a harder one. "We're teaching you a lesson tonight," Briggs said. "In my town, people like—" Click. He didn't finish. Javier moved. Fast. His right foot snapped back, heel driving into the shin of the biker holding his arm. Crack. The man howled and dropped. Javier ripped free, snapped an elbow into the other biker's jaw, down. Briggs lunged. Javier stepped aside, redirect, strike to the ribs, disarm, knee to the gut. The other 2 circled. One pulled a chain. Javier didn't retreat. He advanced, inside the swing, palms, broke the man's grip, strike to the throat, controlled, not lethal. Just enough. The last biker grabbed a knife. Javier stayed calm. Base, balance, breathe. Knife thrust, miss, redirect. Trap, wrist, lock, strip, throw. The knife clattered to the ground. 7 seconds. It was over. Briggs backed away in disbelief. What are you?" Javier didn't answer. He picked up his bag slowly. He didn't chase. He didn't brag. He didn't threaten. He just turned. But Briggs wasn't finished. "You think you can walk away?" he yelled, pulling out a phone. "I'm calling the cops." "You're done, boy." Javier froze, not in fear, but in disappointment. He knew how this would go. He knew what they'd say. They'd say he attacked them, and with his skin color, they'd believe it. Briggs spat. "Yeah, that's right. Stay right there. You're going to jail tonight." If you're still watching, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications because more powerful stories are coming your way. Minutes later, sirens. 2 cruisers roared in. Officers jumped out, hands already on weapons. "There he is!" Briggs shouted, pointing. "He attacked us." Javier raised his hand slowly. Then, he pulled out his phone. He hit 1 contact, 1 number. He said just 2 words. "It's me." The officers froze as black SUVs rolled in behind them. Doors opened. Badges flashed. FBI. Briggs stumbled backward. "What?" Agent Morris stepped forward. "Briggs Turner, you and your crew are under federal investigation for racketeering. drug transport, and hate crimes. Then he turned to Javier and nodded. Respectfully, Briggs stared. What is this? Who is he? Agent Morris smiled slightly. Javier Green isn't just some kid. He's our federal witness. He saved 2 agents last year during an ambush. Doesn't look so small now, does he? Briggs tried to run. Didn't make it far. Cuffed, thrown face first on the hood. Agent Morris walked to Javier. You okay, son? Javier nodded. You did well. Didn't start it. Only defended yourself. That's what we trained you for. Briggs heard that and his face went slack. The bikers didn't just pick on the wrong kid. They picked on someone protected by the FBI. Javier walked home under the same cloudy night sky. But now, he wasn't just a kid walking alone. He was a reminder. Strength isn't noise, it's control. Power isn't bullying, it's discipline. And sometimes, you don't have to roar to be a lion. You just have to stand.